Youth, okay. Mantracon, BCS, I saw Eddie on. Youth Build McLean, Michelle is on. Manufacturing Renaissance, Lewis and Clark. Methodist College, I got Courtney. Cabot Group, Prairie State, I saw Alexandra on. OAI, Don is on. Peoria Public Schools. Okay. City of Peoria and Phalanx. Okay. All right, so we're going to go through really quickly today. As everyone knows, I have been contacting every organization regarding our what we're calling our management report, our Julio report, because we want to make sure that the numbers that we are stating to our management team and what you guys are letting us know are what the system is actually showing us. So this call today is definitely going to go over that really quickly. We just need to know where everyone is and you know, their organization updates. We're going to ask that every organization have whatever updates we go through today, that they are completed all the way by the 20th, so that we can review them and make sure that they're up to date. If you have any issues, if your system, if you're locked out, if your password is changed and all that, you should be letting us know that information. What I'm finding is that a lot of groups are actually locked out of systems because they haven't been in them. Regarding like IWDS, if you don't log in, I believe it's 30 days, every 30 days, then it will lock you out if you don't change your password. So this is information that you guys definitely, you should be in these systems frequently, especially Illinois WorkNet, making sure the information that you have on your clients is in the system. If you're having any sync issues, if they're not, you know, transposing themselves in the other system, this information that we should know. If it's IWDS, remember Jim Potts is our main contact. If it's Illinois WorkNet, we're going to work with Natasha to get those updates ready for your organization. And so this is what this call is about. Like I said, we want to make sure all of these updates that we talk about today are completed by the 20th, which is next Wednesday. So the first organization we're going to work with is Youth Build Lake County. Devin, I saw you joined us. Are you able to talk? Let's see.
Which organization on the list are they? Because I don't see a youth
They
build.
are, oh, you know what? I'm sorry, go back up to projects, and actually it is going to be under, so yeah, career pathway, sorry. You should have 4 on that list, and they should be, go to provider. And there they are, the last one.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Perfect. Devin, are you able to talk? Okay.
We have a D. Flournoy on the call. We don't know where
that's
you're from.
him. I just want to, I want to see, I want to make sure he's able to get the feedback we need. Let's give him 1 second. You can either type in the chat or call into the number. Let's actually, sorry, D, let's go to the next organization, which is BCS.
Can you hear me?
Oh.
Yes, Eddie, perfect. All right, so let's look and see what we got so we can clean up this system. So we have 2 people that need their pre-screening done. Do you know who those 2 people are?
Yeah, those are old. I had talked to Natasha. They ended up opting not to participate in the program. So those are from like back in November.
Okay, so did you put in there decline to participate on the thing and they're still showing up?
I believe it was. I can check. I know that there was a couple as well that I think we were certified or whatnot, and then they decided not to, and that wasn't clicked. So I think that was part of the problem, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so double check that. Like I said, by the 20th, hopefully if you can do it today, that'll be great. We just need to know what we're doing with those 2 people so we can get them out of there.
Right.
And then it looks like the actual recommended for enrollment, you guys have 54. Were you able to double check and see if that should be 48?
That's 54. 54 is
accurate. It's 54 is right. Okay, so I need to go back and change mine then.
Yeah, so I was going to send you an email. There's a couple of things. I'm just checking on the credentials.
Oh, yeah.
54 is accurate.
Okay, perfect. So that looks good. And then the 2 with suitability are probably the same 2 that need the decline to participate?
Right.
Okay. And then looking good. So we have
Those will be
54
updated.
people.
Those are all updated. We just need to click the button. That's all.
Okay. And then the case notes too,
The
17.
same thing. Yep.
Okay. Looking good. Okay, awesome. Yeah, just send me those updates so then I can update my report and then we'll be good to go.
10-4.
Youth Built McLean is next, and they're on the other list, the career pathway. I'm sorry, the apprenticeship. Yeah. And they're the first one.
So I talked to Tracy, and she said since we're working with CareerLink, we have to get with them because they're the ones that are entering some of the information, and that's why we're a little bit behind in some of entering the information because we're partnering with them. So she is getting with the lady over there. I think her name is Leanne, and they're going to get that taken care of.
Okay. So it looks like you guys, if you would let her know to go on the dashboard, and I would actually print off the dashboard or, you know, copy it and send it to them and say, hey, this is what we're showing in our system and we need to clean it up. Because it looks like you have 4 people. Dee, can you go to the top just a little bit? Yeah, you have 4 people that have a pre-screening. And so we just need to know if they are declining to participate or just what's going on with them. Either they enrolled or not. And then it looks like, if you scroll down a little bit for me, Dee, it looks like you have 67 people in your program enrolled, but I'm seeing on our list 64. So I just need to know what the right number is. If it's 67, that's perfect. If it's 64, I just need to know what, you know, what we're doing with those folks.
All right.
And then, and also the progress notes. You have 30 people that need progress note updates, and then 48 that need case notes.
Okay, we've got all those in our system. It's just a matter of getting them transferred over to them so that they can enter them because we don't have the access into their to put them in.
And if you guys need us to talk to them, because that's something, I mean, it's a partnership, but it's also not fair to you guys for you to, you know, send the request. So I don't know if you guys can start working with like deadlines with them, like, hey, if we can get this done by, you know, I would give them a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah.
But what happens is 10 people turn into 50 and then it's just a, you know, a mess.
Yeah, this is the first time I realized because, you know, when I asked her, I'm like, why are we missing all of this stuff? And she's like, well, because CareerLink, you know, hasn't gotten it in yet. And I'm like, well, why not? And so this is the first time I realized it. So I don't know, you know, how it's been going. So I will give her that information and make sure that everything is good.
And then it looks like for credential updates, you guys have 10 that are outstanding. So that'll be another thing to talk to them about.
Okay.
It looks like 67 people have an industry recognized credential. If that's the case, I just need to know where they fall. So like I'm looking, I pull your report and it has zeros for everything. And I know that's not right because I know you guys are doing work with your students.
Yeah.
So I need to know how many industry recognized credentials your organization has. So if you have 10 people that have IT, 5 in CNA, 20 in construction, I just need to know that information so we can update that report. And then how many have a work experience? And if it was paid or unpaid. And how many are in post-secondary education? So after they've completed your program, did anybody go off to school? We need that number. And then how many of them have actual permanent employment that you guys have secured for them? Okay. So, and if she gets confused on that, just say, hey, Tara needs the update on the Julio report, but she needs it like ASAP, like hopefully by close of business today. So we can generate just the small, you know, the numbers that you guys have. Okay.
Alrighty.
All right.
Thanks.
Methodist College.
Hi.
Hey, Courtney.
I'm here. Hello. Sorry about the background noise.
It's fine.
Am I on the right list?
You're late.
Okay.
Yep, you're fine.
Am I on the right list?
Yep. All right, so we got zeros. I love to see zeros. That's amazing.
Oh, good.
Enroll 2, yep. So we just need the progress report updated.
Yes, and I can get that updated. It's kind of the same. So.
And that's all we need. We just need six progress notes updated.
Perfect.
And you're good to go.
I'm so happy. Thank you.
All right. How are the 2 ladies doing?
They're okay. They're feeling a little discouraged. Anatomy and physiology is hard, and you know, I don't know that they're putting forth the effort that they should be. And it's, both have always stated they want to be in nursing school eventually, and I've been trying to encourage them and tell them, you know, this class you have to pass.
Right.
You have to get through it. You have to put forth the effort. You have to study. We have resources available for them, and it's up to them. They have to, you know, take advantage of that. So we're just trying to encourage them, and hopefully they will get with the tutoring center and start getting that taken care of.
Okay, and I did send Eileen and Barry an email today. Can you just follow up if you have time to just follow up and say, hey, did you get Sarah's email? If so, respond to it just so we can keep moving on your modification.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. I was going to ask. I think they were wanting to have a meeting on the phone with you, just to kind of brainstorm some things, along with CareerLink, to see what we can do for them.
Yeah, they were supposed to set that up. So let us know what time and date so we can get the two ladies. We want to see them finish the program. So
we do.
You guys can set that call up and just invite us to it, and Sammy and I will be there.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
The next group is the Cabot group. Are you on, Misha? Okay, we'll come back to the Cabot group. Go ahead and call in, Misha, if you're not called in already, so that we can hear you.
We've got my Ferris on.
Yeah, that's her, but I can't hear if she's talking.
All right, she's not muted on my end, so.
Okay. Yeah, so Misha, go ahead and, I don't know if you need to call back in or use your computer speakers, but go ahead and do that so that we can talk to you. If we could go to Prairie State, their apprenticeship.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, Misha?
This is Prairie State, Alexandria.
Oh, okay. Okay. We'll go ahead and let me tell Misha to call in. Please call in. Because we got to be able to talk to you. So if you could call in, use the call-in number in the meeting notice so that we can actually hear you talk. Prairie State. Perfect. Okay. So it looks like you have one person that either did a pre-screening or started an application. So if you guys could hit on there if they decline to participate or anything, just let us know what you're doing with that student. And then it looks like 3 people need suitability, if they're in the program or if they're not.
3 people need suitability.
Let me give Misha
and
this
one
number.
Started an application?
Yes.
And this is Prairie State, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just double checking.
Okay. It looks like 32 people need their progress page updated. And I'm sorry, Dee, can you go up for me? I just want to see how many people they have enrolled. So I can make sure my number. Okay, so they have 32. Where is Prairie State? So so it shows that you have 32 people actually enrolled in your program, and I see 34 in the system. So I need to know which number is right. So if you guys could verify that for us and let us know what's the real number.
Okay.
Okay. And then it looks like 32 people need case notes, 32 people need progress notes. And then there are 20 requests for IWDS services or credential updates. And you guys are doing your own IWDS entries, so if you guys could clear that, clear those.
Okay, 20 requests for, I'm sorry, that went kind of fast. What was the?
So the IWDS.
IWS.
So it looks like it says any credentials or service for 20 people.
Okay.
Okay. And that's it. You have any questions?
So just to clarify, you're showing 34 students in the system, but 32.
So when we pull our report, it's showing 34, but it shows on this screen that there are only 32 registrants. So I just need to know what's the right number.
Okay, and so on your report screen? Okay.
And then it's also showing 32 for progress notes and 32 for case notes.
Okay.
And then I know you guys had 22 that are exited and all in college.
Yes.
So we just need to know what the, and then it shows for like work experience, it shows 34. So I don't know which number's right. Either it's 32 or 34, but we just got to figure out which one it is.
Okay.
All right. So if you could tell, if you guys could fix that and let us know and just send us a quick email, hey, it's actually 32 students, or hey, it's actually 34 students in the program, just so we can make sure it's all the numbers are aligned.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Misha, did you join us on the phone yet?
Yeah, I'm here for the cabin group.
Okay.
I'm here for the cabin group.
Okay, perfect. And are you guys able to meet at 12? Does that work for your schedule too?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys can just give me a call. I'm sitting at my desk and we'll finish this call right on up. Okay, so it shows the Cabot group. So 27 people are in the program. Perfect. And then it shows 26 people need a progress update. And 23 need their case notes updated. And then you have 15 people with open requests for IWDS. And you guys are putting in your own IWDS, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if you guys could clear that out with the 15. And I think that's it. You have any questions?
No, so this is saying that, what is it saying about the credentials? Was it
For IWDS?
Somewhere else, because we updated credential information in IWDS, I need to go somewhere else?
No, this is showing that you have requested a service or a credential to be updated in the Illinois WorkNet system, but whoever is completing your IWDS updates within your organization, whoever's doing that, has not done that or checked it off that they have done that for those 15 people. So if you actually hit the 15, it'll bring you the list of students. So you guys can.
So this is something that needs to be remedied in Illinois WorkNet.
It would need to be
based on some activities done in IWDS.
It would need to be updated in IWDS, and you could just sync it.
I don't know what an open request is in IWDS.
So that means that you send over, like say you wanted to add work-based learning service. So somebody in your organization has said, I need to add this service for a student, and it wasn't added in IWDS yet. So if you click, like if you
in Illinois WorkNet, maybe through the ISS plan, that's what it's saying? Okay.
So, but if you click, you don't have to guess. So if you click on the number 15, it brings you up all 15 people, and it tells you what the service is and what they need.
No, I understand. I just want to understand the process that links to this turning pink. That's what I was trying to get clarity on. I know how it let me know who, but I was just trying to see what was done that wasn't thoroughly executed so that this was 02. That's what I was trying to get.
So that means you've uploaded something in Illinois WorkNet that is not reflective in IWDS. So maybe you said, hey, 15 people have obtained a credential, but it's not a credential uploaded in IWDS. So this is just an alert to say, hey, get that done.
And it's been longer than 5 days. That's the piece that makes it turn pink.
So right now we have you at 27 students enrolled in the program and 13 with industry recognized credentials. And then for your work experience, it shows that you have 0 in work experience. And this is something we can talk about at 12, but that's the numbers we need to fix. And then for placed in post-secondary enrollment, it's showing 5 students have went off to college or done some post-secondary education, and then 11 has permanent employment. And like I said, we can do a deeper dive at 12 when you guys give me a call, okay?
Okay.
All right. Next group we have is OAI.
Good morning.
Hey, Don.
How are you?
I'm doing okay. All right, so you have 2 that need suitability completed.
Okay.
And then 5 that have an open request for some service to be added.
Well, and just a follow-up question on that, we rectify that in IWDS?
You have?
No, is that the process? I'm asking.
Yeah, so if you click on there, it will let you know what service you've asked to be entered. And if it's like a credential update or something like that, then you would, once it's completed, then you would hit that it was completed in the IWDS system, sorry.
Okay.
So maybe you've asked them to enter maybe a follow-up, because I think most of your students are in the follow-up phase, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so maybe you've asked for follow-up to be entered and it hasn't been entered for more than 5 days.
Okay.
So that's what's going to trigger that one. So just double check on that and see, just so we can get but everything else is good to go. It's up to date. I do want to verify your number. So you have 18 with industry recognized credentials, and that's the NIMS. And then for your work experience, it showed 9 students, but I saw your emails. Shouldn't it be all 19 went through a work experience?
No, there were some that did not.
Okay, so is it 10 people that decided not to do a work experience?
I'm going to have to look up the exact number, but it was maybe a third of them. Yeah.
Okay, so let us know, because we got to make sure, because that just looked off for me. I was like, wait, I know a lot of your students went through a work experience. So just if you could just send us a quick email about that. And then for going off, so I know that you noted in your email that they're exited, but how many have went off to post-secondary education? Even if they're not exited in the program yet, because I know you're waiting on another agency to do that for you, but do you know how many went off to post-secondary and then how many got permanent employment?
Okay. 2 post-secondary.
Okay, so 2 in post-secondary, and then how many in employment?
That number I'll have to check for you.
Okay, so yeah, just send me an email and let me know. So like I said, the work experience number and then the permanent employment number, and then you guys are good to go.
Okay, thanks.
Perfect. All right, moving right along. Peoria Public Schools, Tanisha, are you on? Let's see. Nope. Okay. Is City of Peoria on, Jamila? Nope. Phalanx, Natasha's on. Sorry, D. If you can go to Phalanx. Natasha, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, perfect. All right. So we got 22 people that need their progress page updated.
Mm-hmm.
And then 14 need their case notes.
Got it.
And other than that, and then let me look at this other report. I know we talked last week. So we got 23 with the NCCER training. I mean, not training, actually the credential.
Yeah, 23. Yeah, with the credential. Yeah.
And then 16 went through a work experience, paid work experience. Perfect. And then you have 2 in post-secondary education and 11 in permanent employment. All right. And then for the other 4, give me 1 second. I just want to make sure something. And then the other 11 are finding employment.
Now, I do need to talk to Jim because there's like one youth who I've not been able to get in contact with for a very long time. So just exit them out, I guess. Or,
is this a youth that completed the program or they didn't complete it?
They completed some certifications.
Okay. Yeah. Send us an email and let us, and just put in there, and we can figure out what to do with that youth. Okay. Other than that, your numbers look good.
Thank you.
All right. Is there any other agency that's on the phone? Devin, were you able to call in as well? All right. Mantricon. Did Mantricon join? I don't think so. Manufacturing Renaissance. Lewis and Clark.
Lewis and Clark is on. I'm listening. I was just trying to.
Sabrina?
Yes, I'm on.
I just spoke with you. So just those things, and then let's look at this really quickly and see what we got. All right. So it shows that you have 2 that have a pre-screen.
Who are the 2? Can you see?
If you click on, we're not going to click on it because then it'll show their customer information. If you click on it, it will let you know Sam A or whoever, and then you can just go in there and click either decline to participate or enroll or recommended for enrollment.
Okay.
Okay. It looks like you have 50. Go down. Yeah, 58 recommend.
She has 3 that.
Oh, thank you. Yes, and 3 people that need suitability.
And 15 that have not been enrolled.
20 and 15 not enrolled.
Okay. Within 5. Yeah, it's been more than 5 days. So their application is ready to go, and the system is just saying, where do I need to place them at?
Right, and that is with our IWADS partners that we're waiting for them to do those 15. And I'm guessing the 3 people that would make up the 18.
Right, that's what I was just
the 3
at.
that need the suitability, they may be missing a piece of documentation, and that may be why.
Yep. That's exactly
why we haven't sent that over yet or gotten them fully enrolled.
Yeah, and then your progress notes are great. Case notes are great.
Can somebody mute themselves? I can't figure out.
Yeah, I was trying to look and see where the noise is coming from. And I think that's it. So once we get that, and then, what we talked about just a few minutes ago, if you can get us that information, we'll be good to go.
Okay. And I almost have that done now.
Sorry.
So,
and it looks like another thing to let them know is that it looks like you have 17 service requests. So you've requested for something to be added to IWDS, and it looks like 17 of those are outstanding.
Okay.
When you talk, so that would be your partner actually entering those services for you.
Okay.
All right. You have any questions?
Right. No, I don't have any questions. We'll work through this and get it to you today.
All right. Awesome. Anybody else that is on the phone and I have not done your organization, if you are able to type, please type. I just want to make sure we're not missing anybody before we close the call. We have not spoken to Youth Build Lake, Mantricon, Manufacturing Renaissance, Peoria Public Schools, or the City of Peoria. So if anybody from those agencies are on the phone, please speak up now before we end. Let's give people a couple seconds to do that. Also, like we talked about, if everyone could have whatever we've talked about with your agency updated by the 20th, what I'm trying to do is fight really hard for us not to have weekly calls. And so a part of us getting things done and getting them done on time is dependent upon us finishing things by the 20th. If not, we're going to have to go to weekly calls, which honestly I hate. So if we could get those things, because I know you guys have so much more to do, it would free up an hour of my time as well. So if you guys could get those in and get any updates that I've reached out to you about regarding if I called you or if I've emailed you and said, hey, we need some updates for the Julio report, if you could please get those in to me today, because we need to make sure our management team report is at least ready to go before we are sending out information. All right, anybody from those organizations going once, going twice? All right, we get 20-something minutes back to our day. The Cabot Group, if you could give me a call back at noon, that'll be great. Dee, thank you again. Thank you so much for helping us out today with that.
You're welcome.
If you have any questions, email us, call us, and let us know what's going on with your grants. We'll talk to you we'll talk to you in a couple weeks.
Thank you.
Wait,
all right, everybody.
Sarah?
No, wait, hold on. Dee, go ahead.
Were you going to, since you're not having the call on the 27th, were we having the call next week?
You know what I'll do? I'll just have Natasha do that call and she can run through it. I just thought about that. We'll just keep the same schedule. I don't want to throw people off.
Okay.
We'll keep it. But thank you.
Sure.
All right, everybody. Have a great one. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Thanks,
Thank
Sarah.
you.
All right. Bye-bye.